I did a previous video on my experience with microdiscectomy surgery or nerve decompression for a herniated disc. In my case, I exploded my disc. So this is a bit of a follow-up, and unfortunately the surgery didn't work out. They didn't get all the broken bit of disc out of my back, and I'm going to have to go through and do another lot of surgery. So just a bit of a follow-up. I think about week 2 I did the video sort of thing. Come about week 3 I was back into the same intense pain that I had prior to the surgery. So the nerve pain down the right leg started to come back, and I ended up stuck on the couch for about 3 days, unable to barely walk or put weight on that side. So, you know, that's a suckful part of this microdiscectomy surgery. If you've got a herniated disc, you've got less chance of this happening. In my case, because they tried to do it minimally invasive surgery, they didn't get it all. They got one side of the broken bit of disc and not the other side. So I took just a bit of a what I did, I guess. I took a herniated disc and I blew the herniation out. So therefore it's just, I have a flap of disc, or I had 2 flaps of disc, maybe 3, God knows, sitting in my back, sitting on my my sciatic nerve. So after getting another MRI done and it coming back worse than before, so God knows what they did, they've decided to go and do another lot of surgery, which I'll do in a week's time. So that'll be on the 20th of July 2022, I should say, where they're going to have another go and do slightly more invasive surgery. This is where they will come in closer to my spine. Originally they came in further onto the side, and they sort of come in around the side. This way they'll actually cut in closer to my spine and bore a hole through the vertebra to get access to the disc, so they can have a bit better look. Apparently, with what I've done, they tell me, which they didn't tell me beforehand anyway, that this is all too common experience for people who have done what I've done. They end up coming back in for a second round, maybe 3 rounds to get it right. After the 3rd go, they tell me they're going to end up fusing my spine, which will be great. Looking forward to that if that happens. Hopefully not. So we'll see how this goes. I'll let you know. But basically, just so you know, if you have the same have a discectomy surgery and the same sort of thing happens, the pain after the surgery came in about 4 days after surgery, and then slowly started to increase. I didn't do anything too much except for just help around the house. No heavy lifting, no sitting in the car and driving for ages. And then by end of week 2, heading into week 3, the pain started to really ramp up to the point that, you know, I couldn't stand it anymore. And I had to then organise another MRI, as I've said. And then it slowly come back down a little bit to where I'm able to sort of, to get about. So we'll do a follow-up after the next surgery and see if they get that right. Okay, out for now.